right, and welcome to another edition of the Backstage Pass live from the wrestling pantheon known as Donovan Troy's bedroom. I am Matthew Thiel, and I believe in Harvey Dent.
And I'm your Pokemon Master, Donovan Troy.
It's been a little while since you guys have seen us.
And you know why?
Why?
Because our contracts were under negotiations the past month and a half or so. Because with all the different things going on in the internet and with the world, we need to have new contracts. And during that dispute with the contracts, we will not be able to air. And actually, our third episode, which we actually aired, was not been able to be put online because our contracts were not up.
Basically, Donovan wanted more money.
Yes, I deserve more money.
Speaking of contracts,
yes,
WWE contracts are in a state of flux at the moment, as we've seen a lot of releases just yesterday. Yesterday being what was yesterday? Friday.
Yes.
A couple of surprises in there. Like for me, I was surprised when Big Daddy V got his walking papers, as Jim Roth says.
Yes.
Shannon Moore was released as well. I mean, he just had a tag team match on SmackDown. And, of course, Nunzio. Nunzio's been in the company for years and years and years and years.
And also one half of the former WWE Tag Team Champions, Domino, who, after the draft, their tag team was split. Also, James Curtis, who was a regular on ECW, is also known as Casey James, back during the SmackDown run with Michelle McCool. Former SmackDown referee, Nick Patrick. Braden Walker, also known as Chris Harris.
Braden Walker, you mean that guy who did absolutely nothing after coming over to TNA and being really boring?
Yeah, actually, that match that we just saw on ECW featured both James Curtis and Braden Walker, and the match sucked so bad, I guess the WWE figured we should just get rid of them both.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
And, of course, a soon-to-be ex-WWE commentator Mick Foley, according to rumors circulating on the interweb, Casey, has decided to not renew his contract, and September 1st will be the last day Mick Foley is on the payroll of the World Wrestling Entertainment.
I don't see that being a long-term release for Mick Foley. He's been in and out of the company for the past, 15 years it seems. I'm sure we'll see him back before WrestleMania if things go well.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Stay. Okay, so,
John
Cena.
Edge.
Oh, man. Okay, so
stay there. These here are to show that these are the three superstars that we had wanted to talk about the most today. Edge being the first one, the one-man storyline on SmackDown. He took out the entire La Familia stable, including his current wife, Vicky Guerrero, the SmackDown general manager.
It's the most interesting thing I've seen in the WWE for the past couple of weeks. Raw took off after the draft, and it was fun, it was exciting, but it's kind of taken a little backseat. I mean, the World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk's not even in the main event. So SmackDown was really like a breath of fresh air to me. That Edge, thing was just so kick-ass.
Yeah, he's obviously the new face of SmackDown.
Yes.
Even though Triple H has had his recent new birth, a son named Murphy, I believe, and who knows. But anyways, also we have here is our new World Tag Team Champions, John Cena and the Animal Batista.
What do you think that production meeting was like, Donovan? What do you think it was like when they were sitting there talking about what they could do with John Cena and Batista, and they said, let's give them the tag team titles? Do you think that nobody stood up and said, did we just do that with Shawn Michaels and John Cena?
Well, being a person who has been involved in many meetings in the wrestling world, at least online, I have gone through many meetings and disputed many things, but I don't think I've ever made a decision to make a storyline repeat itself, especially in a short amount of time. I mean, I could understand if it's been years between a storyline that may be similar, but we are talking about a same storyline within the involved of one same person. John Cena was involved in the storyline last year with Shawn Michaels,
yes,
and now it's being repeated now this time with Batista.
Do you think that they're going to lose it in a Battle Royal, which Batista eliminates John Cena and the Hardys win it?
Hardys probably not,
okay,
but I don't see them holding the titles probably come before SummerSlam. They'd probably lose it next week. I don't know. They don't seem to be on the same page.
I have a theory.
Go ahead.
All right, this is my theory. This is what should happen. This is
okay.
This is okay. I want Batista and John Cena.
Yes.
To be in the ring on Monday.
They probably will be.
Okay, and I want Batista.
Yes.
To hold his title.
Yes.
Drop it at the feet of John Cena and say, "I don't want to team with you anymore."
And then vacating his spot as John Cena's partner.
Vacating his spot as John Cena's partner. John Cena then goes into a rematch with Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, and he loses because it's 2-on-1.
Right, handicap match. That could happen.
That's what I would like to see.
But with Mike Adamle as the new general manager of Raw, anything could happen, as obviously things have kind of already shooken up on the Raw brand. It could happen, but never know. Crime Time could step up.
We might see an Adamle original.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. That's basically all I can think about.
Yeah.
But who knows? They might actually coexist and maybe have an actual tag team run after SummerSlam, after they duke it out, to see who's the big movie star, powerhouse, strongman thing.
I certainly hope not. I think that'd be kind of not cool. Anyway, that's pretty much all that we have for you today. Next week, probably talk a little bit more about SummerSlam coming up very soon.
And by the way, next week, here at the Backstage Pass, we will have the return of... Who's coming back next week? Who else is on the show? Chester McFeely! So, stay tuned to the Backstage Pass. We hopefully will have another episode next week to talk about SummerSlam.
That is if Donovan doesn't want more money again.
Well, maybe. I'm Donovan Troy, your resident Pokemon Master.
And I'm Matthew Theo. I believe in Harvey Dent.
And I'm Chester McFeely. I'll be back next week.
See ya.
I'm a nice man.